What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the next video on learning Bootstrap step by step. My name is QD as Danny, and you guys watching my channel Koraya Wood. Alright, so we first of all we go ahead and fire up our XAMPP. Alright, so this is out of the way. I'm here at Amazon, as you guys can see, Amazon.com. Amazon.com is the world's biggest I think $1 trillion e-commerce website. As you guys familiar with this website, Amazon, they sell from everything, small things all the way to big things. Alright, so that's irrelevant to this subject that we are discussing. Alright, so we have explored all these headers here, and we have seen how to create these nav bars and how to create these 3 bars here, and how to create our carousel. And we're coming down here, as you guys can see, there is a grid here. So this video is all about grids, so I just wanted to show you guys how to make grid like this. And you guys see that Amazon is using a lot of grids. As you guys can see, this all Bootstrap, this all Bootstrap grids. So we go explore one of them and we have a look. Alright, so if we go ahead here and inspect, and you guys can see it's got a image container, and we go on top. Alright, so as you guys can see here, and I'm referring here deal of the day. Is it deal of the day? Yeah, in the deal of the day, where is the deal of the day? Okay, deal of the day, it's a card UI user interface header. So they're using a card for this one. As you guys can see, they're using a card header, and that card header, if I move a little bit here, so same as we have already, I have shown you guys that how to use card and how to use card header. But the difference is because Amazon is massive company, they're manipulating the code, but it still is card header. So you guys take it as card header, and you guys can see following that this have a card UI body. So they have a card UI body, and as you can see that they're using Bootstrap because they have a lot of classes. And you guys can see it says card UI footer, so they have a footer here as well. And if you come down, the footer is just right here, see all deals, and they're using link. As you can see, it says desktop grid 5, so that's ID. So they're referring to this website that here there is a gridding system here is going on. So I just want to show you guys the gridding systems, how the gridding system works. And you guys can see they're using JavaScript as well. Alright, so JavaScript is irrelevant because we're gonna start soon in the future videos. At the moment, we are gonna concentrate on grid, and you guys can see here if we inspect the code here, and you guys can see again it says that card header UI and card header body. So they're using a lot of grid system. Is section spacing, non-fluid image container. And you guys can go here and you guys explore this Amazon. They're the massive websites. If you don't know about Amazon, they are one of the biggest in the world. There is a section grid row 2. We're going to show you guys how to create this section and how to create grid row 2. And it says card UI footer. So there is a card UI footer as well here. I think you guys should be by now familiar with the card header, card body, card footer. And you guys can see that's a section grid row 2, which I'm going to show you in the future videos. Alright, so in this video we're going to explore again, and we're going to dive into the grid system, how the Bootstrap grid system works. Alright, so we have started our XAMPP, and we're going to check our website. And if you guys don't know, there used to be Milky Way here, but I removed it because I just wanted to make it equal with this one, with the flower one. So you guys can go ahead and change that because that one was a high image. I didn't like that. You guys can go ahead and create. So this is a grid system. Our grid system here, they're sitting 2 at a time, 2 beside each other. But if you guys look at the Amazon, there is like 4, every website they've got at least 3 or 4. So the recommended way of grid system is that you guys should use call MD4 or MD3. So if you guys want to use call LG, it's gonna be massive like this one. It's gonna be like all in here. So just let you guys know there is a 12 calls here, columns here. So there is I think it's 3 or 4, but there is a 12 here. So if you guys use 8 here, then you guys can do 4. So if you guys can do 6 here, 6 column if you guys want to use, and you guys can do another 6 column here. So there's all up is 12, but it's amazing the Bootstrap, what the Bootstrap has done for us. So as all web programming, they make this so easy. In the earliest days of the website when I learned, and there wasn't any Bootstrap, and this was like my nightmare. We used to do this with the CSS, and we used to bring this together with the CSS with the help of CSS and JavaScript. So text align, this align, that align, border align, and border height, auto, blah blah blah. And now with the Bootstrap you guys can do only with the 5 lines of code. So it's amazing. Alright, so we have already introduced you guys with the grid, but we have not explored fully the grid system. So we go ahead and we see what grid is, what is the column system, and we said there is a 12 column system in Bootstrap, but we're gonna go ahead and we explore again. So if you guys go ahead and says grid finish, you guys can put a different names, column or something, but we go ahead and we create our div. So I just want to show you guys, and we already said you guys should be familiar with the class container fluid and container, and we said that the container, when you guys use a container, there is a little bit space on the left and right, and when you guys use a container fluid, it's going to be all the way from left and right with the 0 margin. And we go ahead and we create another div for row, and make sure you guys create row. If don't forget to create row, because if you guys want to bring it like this, or if you guys want to bring it like this, like side by side with each other, you guys need to create row. Alright, so we go ahead in our row and we put a div class call. Just keep in mind that when you guys creating column, it's up to you guys. You wanna put a card inside, you guys can put anything. You guys can put a photos, you guys can put an image, you guys can put anything as long as you guys happy. So what I'll do is that with my card, I just put some fillers to see my columns. Alright, so or maybe I can use without columns. Alright, so what I'll do, I use this column and I put a call 1. Alright, so now we have a container and we have a row. In our row we have only one call. Alright, and as you guys can see that my row is stretching from left to right, and you guys might be thinking why my row is stretching from left to right. Because when you guys use a container and when you guys use column, especially with the call, if you guys don't put any sizing like MD4 or MD8, this call uses whatever space in there. So this call uses from left to right whatever space, and this container also stretches the rows, and when you guys use a row, it brings side by side. There is no role for row. The row can't do anything, like can't divide your calls. It's up to you guys. If you guys put a call, it means you guys this is gonna stretch. So this call is gonna stretch. So if you guys put another call beside it, and if you put a call 2, this one, ignore this one. You guys need to put a parenthesis. I'm not using because I'm just testing, and I'm showing you guys, but the proper way is just you guys keep in mind to put your parenthesis p. So you guys see that my call 1 and call 2 is here sitting side by side, and you guys might be thinking that before my first try and it was 1 call, and now there is a 2 call. You guys can put a anything else. You guys can put a like color to distinguish, but as you guys see here, there is a call 1 and there is a call 2. So and if I put another call, say the 3 call, so now my column is like 6 by 6 call MD6 and call MD6 to make it 12. So keep in mind, and if I add one more column and I put a call 3, it's going to stretch it and it's going to make it 3. And you guys see that my call 1 and there is a call 2 and this is a call 3. So that's it. This is a grid system in Bootstrap. So you guys see that my columns sitting next to each other, and if I put another column beside it, call 4, and you guys see that it's going to be even. So this my calls, as you guys see that the area is shrinking but is going down because they are adjusting itself to MD3, medium 3. All of them, they are adjusting themselves to medium 3. So 3, 3 and 6 and 9 and 12. So that's how you guys create your columns. And keep in mind there is invisible lines here you guys don't see, but if you guys put a border you can see the line, and you guys can put your photo. You guys can normally Amazon and other e-commerce website, they use this space to put their products. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. And you guys see here that the Amazon's security, Amazon, and you guys, they're putting a nice picture and they're putting a shop now. That's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it like e-commerce, and I'm gonna show you guys how we're gonna use with the card, because Amazon is using card. With the Bootstrap 2 and 3 there wasn't any card as far as I remember, but they introduced to 4 and especially with the 5, and they make it so powerful that you guys can even use without using JavaScript or jQuery. So before they used to do this with the jQuery or JavaScript, and now that Bootstrap is so powerful that they're bringing the guttering system. If you guys remember, I have used somewhere around here. So we have used the G4 here, and this is it's called guttering system. So I'm going to show you guys what guttering is at maybe in the next video with columns. Alright, so we have seen that our columns has moved to 4 pieces here, and you guys can see like Amazon that our columns has moved. So we can put our photo here, we can put anything else. So and we're going to show you guys what guttering is. Alright guys, yes, you guys can see that our column has shrunk and moved, and it's adjusted itself onto 4, and you guys can see. And if you put another column here, say it's column 5, and you guys can see they moving evenly to 5 columns, and doesn't matter how many columns I put a call 1 and call 2, call 3, call 4, call 5. So if I put another column, call 6, because I'm not putting any size, because every time I put it adjusts itself, it's coming in a row. So this is a row of columns, so it's column 1 and column 2 and column 3 and column 4 and column 5 and column 6. Alright, so because we have not put any sizes at the moment, and our container is just a normal container, our row is just got no row, just a normal row. And keep in mind that they're all stretchable, they stretch each other because we haven't put any size to our container. And our call, because it doesn't have any size, MD, LG, XS or any other things, because keep in mind that columns got a call XS, call SM, call MD, call LG, call XL and call XXL, but at the moment, because if you guys don't put any sizes with this one, say call MD or call XS XXL or call LG, because this is going to stretch each other, is stretch, and it's going to be like say in 6 in one line, doesn't matter how many you guys put, it's going to squeezing each other. But if you look at the responsiveness, and there you go, you guys can see it adjusts itself according to the screen, and it adjusts itself all the way to 4, because as far as you guys can see, it adjusts 4 and the 5 and 6 below. And you guys might be thinking why there is a 4 on top and 2, because we have not specified any size. We just put a call, and when you guys put a call, it adjusts itself according to the screen. So it doesn't matter how many you guys can put. So even if you put 12, it's not going to be fitting 12, but if it tries to fit squeeze here 12, but if not, it's going to quickly jumps on underneath. So say if you guys can put call 6, and if you guys go call 7 and 8, all right, so now we're coming here, and you guys can see it's keep adjusting itself. It doesn't matter if you, even if you guys put eight columns here beside each other, but when you guys go in responsive, and if you guys can see the 4, and there is another 4 underneath, I think, yeah, there is another 4 underneath, is call 5, call 6, call 7, and call 8, because it's going to adjust itself 4 by 4. And if you guys, it doesn't matter how many times you squeeze, and when you guys squeeze too much, it goes to call 3. So there you go, because it's 12, because at the moment it's call 3 and call 3 and call 3 and call 3, like it's 12 now. So I hope you guys got the concept of columns in Bootstrap. Alright, so that's it for this video. I just want to show you guys how columns grid system in Bootstrap works, and how it squeezes itself according to the screen size. So now, as you guys can see, I have put 8 columns, and all of them is coming beside each other because of the row and container, and it's sitting inside this container, and you guys can see it moves according to the screen. Alright, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and if you guys got any question or comment, just leave below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.